title of this video is Writing Wellbeing. Writing is hard, and you need to know that it's actually worth it, that the pain is worth it. Some of you may look like this. You may go to sleep on your keyboard. You may be stressed. You may find things really difficult, or you may look like this. But if you've got something to say, you need to say it. Write clearly, tell your truth, and get it out there. Writing is hard, and you will feel like this sometimes. I have absolutely no doubt when you're writing. It's happened to me many times. It actually hurts sometimes, but you've got to push through it, and you can. You've got to believe in yourself. You may have a lot of things in your favour when you're writing. Confidence, great supervisor. You may be a fantastic engineer. You may be really proud of what you've written, had lots of people review it, but you may have spent months writing the wrong thing the wrong way. It's the audience that matters. The person that's actually going to make decisions based on what you've written. You need to get it right, and you need to know how to do it. It can hurt. It can really hurt when you've written something wrong. The amount of pain that goes into it to get bad feedback can really hurt. So what you've got to do is you've got to focus on the why. You're doing this because you actually want to benefit mankind, humankind. That's why you're doing it. You're writing to benefit other people so they can take what you've done and do something to help humanity. Scientists have the pleasure of finding things out. Engineers have the pleasure of finding out how to use science to develop and improve products, service and infrastructure. And in doing that, they change the world. As I said, they change the world. I'm saying this a third time, they change the world. And I'm saying this 3 times because you've got to keep in your mind that that's actually what you're doing, that the pain is worth it. It really can be. But you've got to believe that what you're doing actually changes the world. So scientific writing and engineering writing are 2 different creatures. Let's look at them quickly. The scientific method: you ask a question, follow the process, and communicate results. You've got a hypothesis, you've got an experiment, get some results, get some data. Do your results align with the hypothesis? You follow the scientific method. Most of you will have been exposed to that at some point during your undergraduate. Scientists find things out. Richard Feynman wrote a book, The Pleasure of Finding Things Out, which is well worth a read. Scientists find things out. They can make predictions about what will happen in the world by doing these experiments. And it's fascinating. But it's not the same as engineering. Engineering specify requirements. They do some background research, they build something, they test the solution, and they look at whether the requirements have been met. What do they do different from scientists? Well, they change the world. They take what scientists have discovered, like Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb, and they change the world. You've got to look for inspiration sometimes when things seem bleak. Go online. There's plenty of awards. There's plenty of really interesting projects out there in a whole lot of different fields. Have a look at them. Get inspired. Know that what you're doing can change the world, and people are out there doing it as well in a whole lot of different fields. You've got to remember that you are not alone. It's very important. It may seem really hard when you're writing sometimes, but honestly, you are not alone. Trust me on this.